Hey everybody, so we are here in my bathroom, and as you can see I have a full face of makeup on, so we are ready to go. I'm a little nervous about this because normally I use a cleansing balm first, and I use that around, and I use an eye makeup remover that, you know, it's like a biophase eye makeup remover to remove any eye makeup because my eyes are super sensitive. And then I go back with a cleanser after. So Jennifer's claim is that the cleanser does everything, so you don't need anything. And I seen her do it, I think it was New Year's Eve night, that she took it all off in the sink. And so we are going to do that and see what happens with that. So I'm gonna just kind of get my hair, so it's all over the place anyway today. We can push that back and we're gonna get started. So you're supposed to take that hit single, and I've already taken the seal off of it. So I'm gonna use a little bit of tepid water like she says. So we're gonna let this warm up just a second. I'm so scared. I'm scared to like try to take it all off. I'm just really scared. Okay. So I have water all over my skin. Turn off the water so we can save some water. And we're gonna take a little bit of the cleanser in my hand. I'm gonna take about that much. I'm gonna start off with that much. You just take it and massage it all over the skin. And then we have mascara on. I have it all on. So, it's very interesting. Feel like a hot mess. Oh, so far it feels very lightweight. It doesn't really have much of a smell. There's not a lot of smell to it. Let me see it in the sink again. A little bit of the eye makeup that was left, but that was about it. Now you know what? I'm gonna do I just want to play with it a minute, so I'm gonna do a double cleanse. So I'm gonna take another little bit of the cleanser. So I'm gonna take yeah, that's much better. Take it, kind of go over it like a double cleanse. But it did get majority of it off. But I just like to make sure I get all the makeup off. That's just me. Now, I guess you don't have to do that. This way I'll make sure I get it all off. Clean. I'm sorry, I'm letting the water run. I'm definitely clean. I'm wet, but I'm clean. I think I got it all. I got it all over my eyes. I think I got most of it out. I think there might be a little bit left, but I think for the most part I got most of it out. So let's do the mask. So I thought I wanted to do the mask tonight. I thought, oh, well, what the hell, we'll just go and do the mask. Trying to get it to stretch to pull over my ear. So it feels very cooling. You can definitely feel it doing something for sure. Take my roller and apply it with, just to give my little extra oomph to it, just to push it in a little bit. It fits really well, so that way it stays on good. I'll probably really put it on kind of crappy, but. Okay guys, so the time is up. So before I take the mask off, I just wanted to remind you guys, it firms, plumps, and radiates. It visibly plumps, brightens, and smooths. Sands the office visit with our groundbreaking JLo Glow Serum Infused Sheet Mask. So it is ready to come off. I'm gonna take off the top part first. Definitely no makeup on the sheet mask, so we definitely didn't have any makeup. It does look very glowy, I have to admit. Here out of the way. It does look really, wow. It does look really good. It does look really good. She is right about it does look really pretty after. I mean, definitely. Let me turn the light down too so you can see a little bit better. Yeah, see how pretty that is? That's so pretty. I know that we did the serum in it. I still want to do some. I'm bougie, so I'm gonna go, or I'm a little over the top. So I'm gonna take about another good 2 pumps on my fingertips here. And take a little bit more on my neck, because my neck through here, and a little bit through here, more through here. It'll be interesting to see how it does without the mask, because in the mask give me like extra hydration. But you definitely see a glow for sure, and you can definitely feel, it feels really like through here it feels tighter, and through here it feels more tighter on the forehead. So it definitely, you can definitely tell. My skin was, you know, it normally gets really red here. It doesn't look red. It looks very smoothed out. Usually my chin gets a little red too, so that's really smooth. So yeah, it's looks really good actually. So let's do a little bit of the Wonder. Now it's time to do the Wonder Cream. I'm gonna top off of it. So we're gonna open it up. The serum didn't have too much of it. It smells a little bit like I can smell the olives in it. I can definitely smell the olives. So you can definitely smell that in the mask too. You can definitely, the cleanser I couldn't really tell in the cleanser. So I'm gonna take well, let's do a little bit more, because you know I'm a little, let's start out about that much, because trust me, it absorbs into my skin so much. Ooh, it feels nice. It's very thick. The thing is, for me, I normally like creams that kind of sit on the surface a little bit. That's why sometimes I will use like a Vaseline over top of it to hold the moisture in. So it's gonna be interesting not to do that, and then to see what my skin looks like in the morning when we get up before we do this again, just to see what it looks like. Try to get it all in there. I just want a little, I get really, really super tight here, and I get really super tight here, and here I get tight too. So I like a little bit more. I like this. This Wonder Cream, if the, tomorrow morning we'll be using the Star Filter and the, I think it's the Blockbuster Cream, the SPF 30. When we use it, if I have to use a little bit more over, if it's not enough for me, we'll see. But this would be great to put over top of something too, if you wanted a little extra moisture, because it does feel really good. Wow. It does look really super glowy. I'm really impressed. It does feel very nice. Okay, Jen. Okay. I'm getting a little impressed. Because, you know, I use like some pretty expensive stuff. So this is right up there. I'm getting to start, I'm like, okay. Then it feels good. Now I can't open the eye cream because my fingers are, got a lot on the top. Okay. So there's a lot on the top when you open it. So I'm going to take just a little, I got my little scooper. So I take about a little bit much like that eye cream. Eye cream is like I love, but you don't need a whole lot. So I take it and just warm it up a little bit. And I'm gonna pat it around my eyes and on the top of my lid. Now, a lot of people don't really believe in eye cream, but, and you know, sometimes you don't. You can just use the moisturizer. You can use the moisturizer around your eyes. You really don't. But here of late, with me doing all this makeup, I've definitely had to start using a thicker eye cream at night, because it's so sensitive and everything after all that eye makeup. So I definitely have to have more. But yeah, well, it looks really good. I go to bed and you can definitely see all the radiance in my skin. Well, okay, and it doesn't look as red. I didn't think it was gonna be red. And I thought the cleanser was gonna strip me. And I didn't really wait for it to dry too much, but I'll have to play with that and see. But I was afraid it was gonna strip me, but it didn't. Doesn't feel like it stripped me at all. It's okay. So our night regimen's done. Face in the morning, and we will do the Blockbuster cream. We'll do the serum, the cleanser, the Blockbuster cream, the serum, and the eye cream again, and try and see how that works. And the star filter, we'll try that too and see how that works. So anyway, take care and see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. So we are here in the morning as I'm getting ready to go to the gym. So I brushed my teeth and did my hair. So we are getting ready to get ready with the second part of the JLo skincare. So I wanted to do the morning regimen with you this morning and probably go ahead and wrap up my not final thoughts, but just kind of like up on the products, just to give you kind of like a little, feedback on it. So anyway, this is what the skin looks like this morning. It feels taut, but it doesn't feel dry. As you can see, you definitely have a glow. There's definitely a glow there. It feels very soothed. That's just my normal pigmentation. That's just the way my skin is, but it feels very easily in the morning. Sometimes I'm really red, and this morning I'm not red. It's just very smooth. It feels very hydrated. It feels really good actually still. So I'm really surprised that it's still just a little tight through here, but that's just normal. That's the way it works for me. So I'm usually red through here, so that's normal too. So, but yeah, all in all, it looks pretty good, I think. So let's go into the second part of it. So we're gonna do the cleanser. If you set the cleanser down without the top on, it will dribble out. The lamps are hooked up too. It'll dribble out. So make sure you keep the top on it. As soon as you get done taking the product out, make sure you put the cap back on. Don't set it down without the cap, or it will dribble out and you will lose product. Doesn't feel tight. It feels very nice. So it just feels clean, but it doesn't feel tight at all. So let's do a little bit of the serum. That's the next step. I'll take about 2.5 pump. Neck here. First, I take a little bit of my serum under my eyes. I always do that. I did a really good job because this morning you don't see any mascara or anything. It got it off really good. And I will say that doing the cleanser with a double cleanse, it works too. So you definitely, sorry, I had water on it. You can definitely do it with a double cleanse. So if you like to double cleanse and you want to do that first initial and then do a second, I know that in her previews, she just did it with the one cleanse, and you definitely could do that. But if you are like me and you like a double cleanse, it doesn't strip the skin. So if you want to do a double cleanse, you can definitely do that with the cleanser. The serum is really beautiful. You can see, look how beautiful it looks with the serum. I'm really impressed. This is just really impressive. So you can definitely see the glow and you can see the radiance. You can feel, it does have like a pulling effect. You can feel it kind of pulling a little bit. So you definitely have that. If you like a firming, tightening serum, which most of them do if they have the word firm or tighten, they usually do that, and they'll have that temporary feel that makes you feel really pulled. But it does feel really good. So it does feel tight, but it doesn't feel, it's not super oily, greasy, or anything that went right into it. So we're gonna do it. I'm really excited about this one. I was really impressed with the other one, so I'm actually gonna just take some off the lid, but I'll probably use the whole thing. So, because we use quite a bit of sunscreen, so. Because you guys know that if you use sunscreen, you gotta use quite a bit in order to get the protection that you need. Let me get my back of my ears. I do not put sunscreen around my eyes though, because if I put it around my eyes, it will burn like a mother. And it is not pretty. Me and sunscreen have a very long history together, and it did not do me well when I was younger. it would burn my skin and break me out. And so now I've been able to wear old sunscreens a lot better because they've gotten so much better over the years, and they don't do that to me anymore. They used to make me have little white bumps underneath the skin. Okay, this one definitely has a sunscreeny smell to it. You can smell the sunscreen in it. I don't think it has a white cast. It doesn't look like it. Oops, stick my hand in. A little bit more here. That feels good. I mean, look, it is really glowy. It is really pretty. It does feel really nice. It'll be interesting to see how well this absorbs and stuff later, to see if it still stays that way. But just for kicks, I'm gonna go back into that Wonder Cream, and I'm gonna take just a little bit more off the top of the lid, and right where I get really dry is really right here. I'm getting all kind of lint this morning. A little bit extra right there. And that's the cool thing about the Wonder Cream. I think you can put it over top of something if you want a little extra. You definitely can do that. So let's at least you get down a little bit before you finally take the lid out and throw it away. I would just keep it in there for a little while because it's a lot on the lid, so. Quite a bit, you know, for just 3 or 4 products. So I'm kind of really impressed. So now we're gonna do the JLo, that star filter, and I have it in the shade, I think it's warm bronze. I was gonna get it in the rose gold, but I decided I was gonna do the warm bronze. So we're gonna take it out, see if you can see it. Like it looks like that. And I'm just, cause my skin is, see my neck is a lot, my body gets a lot darker. So I'm gonna take it out of my eyes, down my lid, so it evens me out. I don't look so pale. And that little dot, I still keep getting it. I'm like, where does it keep coming from? See, it keeps popping up. I don't know why I keep doing that. So it's kind of, it's not a foundation and it's not a tint. It reminds me a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, but the Charlotte Tilbury is a little thicker. This one's just more of like a sheen, or really just not a primer, but it just really balances the skin out a little bit. You can see it does give you the glow. Let me turn this down just a little bit. Wanted to see if it looks glittery. I'm gonna look in the mirror real quick just to see. It doesn't look like glittery or anything. I don't see any glitter. I'm sure it has little fine particles in it, but even on my hands, I see a little bit of the sheen, but I don't see any glitter. So that's kind of good. So you don't really see big glitter chunks. It actually just very natural and just kind of goes into the skin. Wow, that looks good. I am gonna do just a tad bit of makeup over it because I want to see what it looks like with a little bit of makeup over it, just to see how it works. Because normally I would not wear makeup to go to the gym, but I am gonna do just a little bit. So I'm gonna be right back, so hold on. Okay, so I did a sheer little thing of makeup with the Co-Window Moisture Foundation. This is new, so I'm trying it out. So we're doing a review on this very soon, but I've been using it just a couple of days to see how I like it. And the concealer, so I did just a little bit of that around my eyes. I didn't do any primer or nothing like that because I wanted the filter to be the primer. So we are gonna take just a little bit more of the filter. I'm gonna take just a little bit more over the top of the foundation, just to give it a little bit more glow through there. Doesn't feel tight. I mean, I can still smell the sunscreen. I can still smell that. That's a little strongish. If you don't like that sunscreen smell, I don't know if you're gonna like this product in particular, but because it's got a heavier sunscreen in it. I forgot which, I don't think it's on here, but it is. It's zinc oxide, 3.0%, homocellulate, I never can say that right, 15%, and octocellulate, 5%. So yeah, it looks really good though. I don't really see a lot of flashback now that it's starting to absorb, but it looks really nice. I'll take some pictures after this just real quick, just to see what the flashback looks like. I might just insert them. But yeah, guys, so this is just my final thoughts on it for the moment. I mean, or not really final thoughts, but just a little bit of a review because I've got 30 days of this to go through, so we're not just doing a final thought. That will be when I give my complete thoughts on the product and the brand. So just a real quick review real quick. The cleanser is really good. So far so good. No stripping. It does take off all the makeup. You can do a double cleanse with it. It's a really beautiful product. A little bit of it goes a long way. Just make sure you wet your face first before you use it. But yeah, so the cleanser is pretty good. So far with that. The serum is definitely the star of the show. It definitely feels really good. It feels very supple, firm. It does give the glow. Every claim that she says in it, it feels like that. So all her claims that she says in it, it's doing so far. So we will see how this goes after, we get through this whole 30 days. So next, this SPF, the new SPF, the SPF 30, the big screen, that big screen. So far so good. I'll have to wear it today and see, but I can definitely see the glow. Definitely has it. Just remember that it is a 30 and it does have a little bit of a sunscreeny smell to it. But I don't mind that. Sunscreen to me, so it doesn't bother me. But if you have that sensitivity to that, then definitely you may not like it. But yeah, so far so good with the sunscreen. I'll have to wear it all day today and see, but we will see with that. The eye cream, that Fresh Take, it is very, it's very hydrating. It is firming. You can feel it tightening a little bit around your eye area, but it leaves a glow behind. And I don't know if that's just from the serum, because I did put the serum up around there, so I'm sure that helped. But it does make your eyes, my eyes feel much better after doing eye makeup yesterday. They do feel better this morning. So, and I've had no redness or any problems with it around my eyes. So far so good with this. And then the Wonder Cream, this is the bomb. This feels really good. It's super hydrating. It's super charging. And I've tried a lot of like First Aid Beauty and some of the, I think it's Super FX or one of those brands. I can't remember what the name of it is, but there's another one that's out that's really popular. There's a couple creams that I've tried recently from Sephora that everybody raves about that I have not really cared for. They were kind of like a waste of money. The new Alicia Keys, I actually have bought it, the Soul Care, and the cream is beautiful and it is great. It's a little more on the normal combination side though. For me, being dry, it was not enough. This already just immediately last night, and even just putting it where I was a little drier to add extra moisture, this one is definitely going to be probably a really good one. The Star Filter, it feels really good. It's beautiful. It's not glittery. It's not over the top. It leaves a beautiful glow on the skin. It's a little lighter than the Charlotte Tilbury, so it does have a little bit more of a lighter feel to it. But the Charlotte Tilbury is not a corrector too, but it just gives a little bit more coverage. This one doesn't. It's very sheer, so if you want to definitely like a grocery store day or to mix it with your foundation or over top of your foundation, you definitely could do that, because it's what I did underneath and on over the top. So, which is kind of like a new trend now. I had seen quite a few companies that are coming out with products like this. So definitely this would be really pretty. And again, I had it in a shade Warm Bronze. I'm sure the other colors are really pretty, but even the bronzy shade, it's not like red or really super tan looking or whatever. It looks really, really pretty. So that one's really nice so far. And I didn't bring the sheet mask in here. The sheet mask is the shit, okay? Everything she says about the sheet mask, last night after I took that sheet mask off, I was like, holy crap. So if you want to try something from the brand, because the serum is in the sheet mask. So if you try the sheet mask, then you will like the serum. So definitely check out one of the sheet masks, and I think they're 18. I think it's 18 for one, I think, but I'm not sure, but I think it's 18 for one, I think. But it is definitely a beautiful, beautiful mask. It does do what it says. It does make you look like you have no lines after you're finished. It makes your skin look super, super radiant. And last night I actually put the serum back over top of them, adding more to it, which you don't have to. If you're oily, you could probably just do the mask and that's it. You wouldn't need anything else. Would I recommend this for more combination oily skin? You have to be careful with certain products. The Wonder Cream especially, just in your drier areas. The SPF, maybe, but it's good. All this stuff is going to give you more of a glow. So if you're oily and you like a matte feel or look, I don't know if that would work. We will have to see as we go along with this journey to see what happens. But I think so far I'm really happy with it because I'm being dry. That I just really very impressed. So far so good. And I've got all these products sitting over here, so it's gonna be interesting to see if this kind of takes over some of this, because if it does, then that's a really, really good, I mean, it's like 3-4 products a day. So that's super simple. That's not complex. And you're getting everything in most of your products. Now I use a vitamin C, I use a retinol, I use all these other things, which I know this brand does not have yet. Or, I know that it's got some antioxidants and things like that in it, but I know that she doesn't have, strict products yet, but eventually I'm sure she will. But so far so good. We'll just have to keep using it and see, because the olive oil seems to be doing something for me so far. So anyway, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Keep posted with me on Instagram. I will keep up on not a daily basis, but like every other day or so, I will keep you guys posted on the JLo, how it's doing, let you know how it's looking, all that kind of stuff with pictures and stuff, just because I might mention it in a video or so in between now and February 19th. So I might give you a little bit of an update on one of those, but my final thoughts will be on February 19th. So if you're starting this journey with me now, my final thoughts will actually be February 19th. So definitely keep up with me on that. So anyway, take care. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click like and subscribe down below, because it would really, really help me a lot, because I'm small. Help a brother out, okay? So anyway, and also make sure to click on my Instagram link and go to my Instagram and make sure that you're following me there, so that way you can keep up with everything. And then if you don't want to watch YouTube and you just want to watch a little clip, or you want us to see what I'm talking about or whatever, and you want to ask me a question on Instagram, you're more than welcome to contact me there. So anyway, take care. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you so much for joining me, and we will see each other soon. Take care. Peace out.